welcome to MiceCast with the host Greg, Mike, and
damn right.
All right, good buddy Shaft. All right, so we won't mention anything about this being take two. Today we're going to talk about, we got a suggestion, from episode 300.
Should we ask Richard?
Should we ask Richard what?
Oh no, I was saying to Richard, should we ask, can you hear us on take two?
You can't hear us, right?
And apparently,
yes, okay. I can hear you both.
Oh, okay.
So the subject we were suggested was you get to add or update one quick service and one sit-down dining location. What theme and food would they be? And before we dive into it, we're probably going to need to put out some parameters, right?
Okay, we're adding. We're not remodeling something.
Yes. No. It said add or update one quick service and one sit-down dining location.
Okay.
Add or update.
And where are we doing this? Any Disney park we want or Disneyland?
I'd say let's keep it local.
I was gonna say the same thing. I think Disneyland should get all the, and then if we wrap it up in 5 minutes, then sure we can add Florida.
And when you say Disneyland, do you mean resort or park?
Resort
wide for okay. So that's hotels. Any of the three hotels, or just OG and the.
Well, if it's resort, it's everything in the resort.
Maybe I'm not sure what the resort is. Does it extend beyond the three hotels?
The resort includes
the
hotel.
Downtown Disney.
Yeah, I'm going to put an outdoor BBQ at one of the parking lots because.
Hey, food truck.
There we go.
Food truck there.
Okay.
There.
All right. It's like we'll know it when we see it if it's.
Well, I thought it was obvious that the resort include you. You were starting questioning hotels. The resort would include those. But
isn't technically Garden Walk considered part of the Anaheim Resort?
No, not the Disneyland Resort.
No, Garden Walk is not part of it.
You said Disneyland Resort. I asked for clarification of Disneyland Park or Disneyland Resort.
Sure. But tangent.
Garden
There's a
Walk
thing called the Anaheim Resort.
That's part of Anaheim.
But we're not doing a show on the Anaheim Resort.
All right. I just want to make sure I got my.
Okay.
My technically speaking, correct.
His retirement is already rotting his brain. It's not being used enough. Yeah.
Dude. All right. So, then who wants to go first? I think, first of all, we all have the same idea for one of them.
I'm not sure we do. I have no idea where that finger's going.
All right. Well,
I don't want to know anything about the finger. Where are we going?
I think Richard should go first.
Yeah. I was about to say this.
I have not a clue.
Let's separate this into, let's do a round of quick service and then do a round of sit down, because that'll let our, old minds bounce a few molecules against each other and see if we can come up with something.
Okay.
Because we did not prepare for this. This is literally off the cuff.
No.
I hadn't even seen this in the list till.
Yeah, you did. If you scroll up far enough, you'd see it. All right.
No, I had not seen it prior to seeing this new list. I probably had not seen it or didn't stand out. So Richard,
yes.
Quick service.
Quick service. Add or update. That's the first question.
Add.
All right.
Add.
Where?
I think somewhere in Frontierland we need another barbecue. I
told you. As a quick service, though.
Well, yeah, Cherry Black's was fairly. I mean, it's kind of your buffet style where you're walking around grabbing the stuff, but this was a really good restaurant. I really like this in Austin. So, yeah.
I know nothing about Cherry Black's.
We need another barbecue because I really miss the old Big Thunder barbecue. So we need something to replace that.
Okay, I guess we should have added another parameter. Where exactly are you building this?
Oh, no, that was going to be my next question. He said Frontierland. But where in Frontierland, right?
Frontierland's
Where in
not a giant place, but it's big enough, you know.
Yeah. Well, we can always
French fry cart?
drain the river and
French
get
fry
rid of it. No, I
Blasphemy.
you know what? We should put this inside the Golden Horseshoe.
That wouldn't be quick service. That would be sit down.
Isn't what's inside the Golden Horseshoe now quick service?
It's
walk up, get your ticket tenders, and sit down.
It's somewhere in the middle, I would say. And the reason I do say that because it's within a bill. I mean, most quick service. Correct me, I can't think of another one like this. Most quick services are outdoor or have a patio cover. You walk up, you get it. You don't go inside and sit down somewhere.
Rancho del Zocalo, is that quick service or is that sit down?
No, that's buffeteria style or buffet.
Okay, but if buffeteria is not, I guess we should more parameters to define. Is buffeteria considered a sit down? No.
Okay.
No. Nobody waits on you.
Let's back it up a second then, and try to compare this to Florida's dining. Right? I don't believe a buffeteria would be under the quick service, was it?
There is no buffeteria that I could think of in Florida. They're either they're buffets, and that's considered sit down and considered,
like
the waiter brings you your drinks.
Plaza Inn's a buffet. I mean, it's an all-you-can-eat type thing.
Plaza Inn?
The Crystal Palace you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about Plaza Inn Disneyland for breakfast.
Yes.
$40 a plate.
But that's character breakfast. That's character dining. That's considered a sit down.
But that's buffet. Yeah,
yes,
I would agree. I would agree that's sit down. It's
buffet
style, but that is sit down.
It's buffet for every meal.
No, it isn't.
You don't pick your own food.
Get seconds.
You pick your own food at breakfast.
Yeah.
Can you get seconds and thirds?
You get seconds, thirds, fourths, whatever you want to get.
So that's buffet.
That's
or buffeteria.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no, I know we had this conversation before.
Buffeteria, you get once. You go through once.
Single.
You carry your own tray. You don't serve yourself; they serve you. I want that on the plate.
The old Cafe Orleans, right? The old Cafe Orleans. They used to do. You went through your tray. They put your slop down. You walk down.
No, that's
Cafe Orleans. Same concept as Plaza Inn.
That's what I'm.
French Market. Cafe Orleans was a sit down.
Sorry, service. Yeah, French Market.
French Market.
French Market. Yeah, it's buffeteria.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
How about this for Mike and I? It's basic training food. You went through and they slopped it on your plate and you sat down.
But no one's okay. At Plaza Inn and at the old French Market, they handed you your plate. Your tray was empty. Your tray was flat.
Yes. The only thing you could do refills were drinks.
And even then it's sketchy, right? You're not sure they're allowing it, right? Because you gotta walk by. You gotta walk by the cashier.
You kind of with your cup. Even the new Cajun, Tiana's, whatever it's called, it's like that, isn't it?
Which is the French Market? Yes.
No, it's not the French Market anymore.
But
it's Tiana's Palace. But I mean, that's where it's built is the old French Market.
Buffet. Go back for seconds. Buffeteria, you cannot.
Okay, all right. So Plaza Inn is a buffeteria.
Yes.
The Golden Horseshoe somewhere falls in the middle to me because I
will make this very simple.
Wait, hang on. Hold on to your thought, Richard. What makes the Golden Horseshoe in between that? Do you not walk up and ask for your food and they hand it to you?
Maybe partly because of the history of the building, but partly that you're inside in what feels like a restaurant, except for the way they sloppily have converted into kind of a fast food.
Zocalo is also buffeteria, is it not? No, Zocalo is not buffeteria. You order the thing and you walk up and they prepare it all behind and they hand you your plate of food already. You don't look and say, I want that. You order it.
Not anymore. Didn't they do that for a while? People have been bitching online about the changes there. And I don't eat there enough to know.
I haven't eaten there in a long time.
You walk up and say, I want the enchilada plate. They fix it, hand it to you, and that's it.
Did you check out on the way out?
You check it out on the way out.
Just like Plaza Inn, you check
Yeah,
out on the way
Exactly.
out.
Yeah.
You go over there. I want the noodles. I want the chicken, fried chicken and noodles.
So maybe buffeteria is.
It's a third category. It's not.
It's a third category, but it doesn't exist in Florida. But I would consider Florida would call that a quick service because you don't you don't need a reservation. You walk up, you order your food, you sit down and eat it.
Crystal Palace, you can go back for seconds, thirds,
It's a buffet,
fourths.
character dining. Yes, buffet,
Yeah.
full buffet.
It's been, yeah, I ate there once, except for the annoying characters. It wasn't too bad.
It was Winnie the Pooh. But
That's what I
think
want with my food is a bunch of poo.
So if you want to do buffeteria, that's considered quick service in my book, and I'm pretty
Okay.
sure in Disney's book
All
too.
right.
it's
Well,
considered quick service.
we've established some extra parameters.
Okay, yeah, everybody have a drink now.
All right. So Richard, you're going with. So what are you doing to it?
Quick service
You just putting a barbecue in there?
barbecue in Frontierland
Yeah,
inside the Golden Horseshoe. All right.
Just put
Why not
barbecue.
just
Keep
do
it
it
simple.
Why not just do it at Stage Door?
Or blend the two. I was going to suggest blending
Blend
the
the
two.
two. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised Stage Door stays open with having the inside version.
Aren't they using the same kitchen anyway?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. They use the same kitchen. Yeah.
They've really, it's an embarrassment of what they're doing with that building. But anyways, okay, that's your idea is to have this guy
Another
or some
barbecue.
another barbecue, because that's
I want
what
to look up Terry
we
Black's. Is
need
Terry
here.
Black's what Californians think Texas barbecue is, I wonder?
Probably not.
Well, Terry Black's is Texas barbecue.
Well, that's what he says it is. But
Yeah, but I'm just saying, is it what Californians think? Because that, we know what kind of people live in Austin.
exactly.
Keep it weird.
Transplants. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Gordon Ramsay thinks of
Yeah.
Terry Black.
I don't know if I trust
authentic
Gordon
or
Ramsay's
not.
barbecue. Yeah. All right.
He surprises me sometimes. I've been watching that. It's an old show, but it entertains me because the drama is where he goes in and fixes restaurants, and some of these owners are beyond delusional. And there's been a couple in Anaheim, and some local to us too. So that was cool. Okay, so you want a barbecue place? No particular barbecue, just barbecue.
Brisket, sweet corn, some cornbread.
Okay, so far you
all
haven't
the
described
usuals.
anything different than what they have at the one over there in
Hungry Bear.
Critter Bayou.
I forget about, quite honestly, I forget
whatever.
about Hungry Bear. I do forget about that. I'm still thinking Hungry Bear's burgers and.
It hasn't been for what, a couple of years now?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but all right. Hungry Bear doesn't have like ribs.
It's not great.
No.
It's
It's
okay.
just okay.
But there's no other barbecue choice in the park.
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't have. I mean, it's your choice. I'm not sure if I would have done barbecue for quick service. And yes, Big
Same.
Thunder Ranch is missed.
Terribly.
That was really good food, I think, especially for theme parks. Almost to the level of what Knott's used to be when it had.
And they actually had real smokers sitting back there where they smoked meats.
And you got a decent amount of food for your money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sometimes Disney serves obscene amounts of food.
But it's also for obscene amount of money too.
Yes.
I find Florida's food to be mediocre and way too much. I'd rather have a little less of mediocre food.
All right. I have a tangent. What is your favorite place to eat in Florida?
I've got a few that I like. Nothing that I can't pass on.
Same. There's
when
nothing I can't pass on, but I have favorites.
I'll tell you what was a surprise meal, and you probably have never eaten there, and you'll probably be surprised. But this was a surprise meal that some of the locals told me about. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not gonna say I can't not go there. And I like atmosphere, so sometimes I'll let a little go for the atmosphere. But the one I'm going to mention has nothing to do with atmosphere. but it was the buffet at Fort Wilderness. That is kind of like the food location for the people that are staying in Fort Wilderness. It had really good fried chicken, potatoes and gravy. It's kind of the food I grew up with, the farm food that my grandmother used to make, and it was really tasty. And a surprise, I would have never even bothered to go out there, but we were trying to eat at as many. It's a 10-day trip. We tried to eat as many different places as possible. There are some that I like, but I wouldn't go back because they're loud, noisy, and annoying. The Whispering Canyon.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Good.
It's very loud.
But
it was
loud and annoying. There's a lot of overrated ones, like the Mickey one at the Contemporary.
You gotta, if you have little kids, you kind of gotta take them that for
do you? Do you?
For little kids, yeah. Come on, Mickey Mouse.
They can see him out. They can see him in the park.
Yeah, but he comes and visits while you chow. All right.
So yeah, I can't say that I've got an absolute gotta. There were some that I would never go back to again. Mama Rosa's, feces on a plate. I mean, it was horrible.
Is that Mama Melrose in the studio?
The studio, yeah, the one that was like in that back little corner.
I think that's going away.
It's
Monsters
gone.
Inc. now, yeah.
Pizzas and bullshit, and
So back on track, Greg. You're up with your quick service.
Why did you want to know about Florida? What was your?
Because you because you're talking about the food is mediocre and they give you a lot. At a buffet, they only give you a lot because you keep going back. I just wanted to see
and I should mention that I usually, even though someone might say it looks like you're carrying a few extra go backs to the buffet, I really don't go back much, if not at all. Richard probably remembers a time we took my friend Don and we went to the Rio. The Rio used to have a really good buffet.
Yeah.
The seafood buffet. You're talking about Donnie Taylor.
Yeah. And I went once and then went and nibbled on a few things maybe I hadn't tried, but just one plateful. I think we were there an hour or more or two eating. Don probably filled, and I'm talking a mound, like 3 times.
Yeah.
Don can put it away.
The other point I wanted to make was about, you talk about you get a lot, and Richard said you pay. Place. Ohana's, I think now $65 a head.
Yeah, the last time I was there wasn't that much, but it's also buffet. I mean, family style, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
and they'll keep bringing whatever you want. They'll keep bringing it.
I actually wasn't that impressed with Ohana. The group all wanted to go, and I was like, "Oh, it's all right."
It's COVID fucked that place up.
Did it?
They don't walk around with the meat on the skewers anymore.
Okay.
You can get beef or chicken, essentially bowls of it. That's about it.
No, that's too bad.
On the protein side, yeah.
But I did it before COVID, and I wasn't overly impressed with it.
I like a good churrascaria, so try to get to one at least once a quarter.
I mean, Disney World is considered a more foodie location than Disneyland, but I just don't
take our suggestions here and fix it.
Right. If they've been listening to us very long, they haven't fixed anything. We've given them all kinds of direction and commentary. All right, so you're making me go next. We're on quick service. This is rough because I try to avoid quick service. I don't do that much of it, but can I skip and come back to me?
Oh my! I wasn't allowed to.
That's because I bullied you and you went for
it. Okay, fine. I'll go. Fine, I'll go next.
The first thing is to be able to admit to it.
That's right.
I think I'm going to go with update, not add. I want to go update the quick service place up by the Fantasyland Theater, or whatever they're calling it now. They need to expand that menu, because I think the idea of a baked potato place is pretty good.
And
Yeah,
now
they always had good
I
baked potatoes there.
can't tell when that new Troubadour, whatever they called it, when it first opened, maybe 18 years ago. I think I was out of work at the time. I kept going back to be able to try it, and it was closed every time I went there. And everybody was talking about how great these giant baked potatoes. And then I also looked at the price, and I'm like,
It's kind of spendy for, but they need to.
Or Richard.
They need to,
This made Richard will laugh because he knows what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. Why?
Why? I'm exactly why.
so I would update it. I'd make the menu a little expanded.
It's
still
got
in the potato realm,
limited hours, I think, because of shows and stuff, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah,
it did. Yeah.
So
I mean, it does it at times.
I mean, I like the menu there. I just think it needs a couple more options and maybe some more potato based. No, like carne asada fries, for example.
Oh, okay,
those are good.
It's keeping with the potato theme, but maybe needs moving if they close it or the line gets too crazy because of the stupid theater there. Or here you go, make some seating along that upper area, the upper back area. It's not like a photo spot. Put a bunch of tables and chairs there.
Well, they did
that for a while.
I just saw there is a new seating spot adjacent to or across from the Matterhorn, adjacent to the
snacks,
pretzel place or whatever. That looked pretty nice. Because if there's anything Disneyland is short of,
shaded seating.
Well, seating in general, a lot of people have been complaining that many of the benches that was, let's say, the hallmark of Walt's time, that be able to have people to sit and relax and all that, have all disappeared, or they've all been sucked up into one location for the uber rich that can afford the shows.
Oh, yeah. They make the front row seating for
so they basically swallowed them up so they're not all over there.
All right.
All right. Now. I'm not sure. I got to think where it's going to go. And this is the only thing that can come to mind, really, because let me think about where it could go first. All right, somewhere in Cars Land, maybe. Quick service pizza, but decent, like, Chicago or Detroit, so deep dish, not the crap they serve over at Pizza Planet or whatever it's called, but somewhere you just walk up and get a slice. It's a get a slice. It's not maybe in a breadstick, slice in a breadstick. You don't get maybe a calzone could be added for those who like just their pizza folded in weird shapes and make a calzone.
When you say slice, you mean like not completely 100% pre-made, right? Like the even though you're getting slices, it's still a fresh pizza that's only been sitting for a couple minutes.
Yeah. And I don't think none of the cones have that, do they?
No,
I think I've never eaten in.
No, the cones have
ice cream.
Yes, churros. Chili. There's like a chili cone.
A churro. Yeah. I like to.
They got the flavored popcorn there.
So maybe it could be added there, another cone. But fresh by the slice. Not a lot of I guess it wouldn't have to be a lot of. You're gonna have to make it easy. Cheese, pepperoni, maybe a sausage one.
Okay.
Some breadsticks and maybe a calzone, maybe not even a calzone, but they've got to be fresh and they got to be turned over, or they could be an individual, sort of like those. So what's the one they have in the store? It's a little round one. It's got a pirate name, or not a pirate name, but
Red Baron.
Red Baron, the little, just a little tiny round individual pizza, something like that, because the pizza the park has sucks. Major. I don't think, people were bitching about that price, that $80 price. Supposedly serves 4. It comes with a bunch of extra stuff. I think when you break it down compared to what you might add up over at Plaza Inn or some of the other places.
If you got a family of 4, that's $20 each. That's not bad.
Yeah. Well, will it feed 4? A lot of people are saying the pizza's not that large and it tastes like a hockey puck, The other day, I was shopping for my mom. I do that, and I brought her those Red Barons. She said, Greg, I ate one of those, but I really like my pizza thinner and crispier. I'm like, oh, you want the drive-in flat pizza?
Well,
the cheapy
cardboard
cardboard flat pizza
that you put the tomato sauce on the cardboard and then throw some cheese to melt on it.
I think Celeste makes some of those, for frozen pizzas, right?
Yes.
Drive-in pizza has its place. For me, that was a nostalgic meal at the drive-in, right? You knew it wasn't good,
but you're still hungry, yeah.
And no matter what drive-in you went to,
it was the same thing. It
all smelled the same. There was like, you walked in that concession stand, and you're like, yeah, I've arrived. You knew what you were getting.
So you'd add another cone to the Cozy Cone Motel.
I think that's pizza. A decent place to put it, because I can't think of. But it seems to go with.
I thought they did try it one time, like a pizza stick.
Or it could go
pizza on a stick.
Or they could go over to Paradise Pier, because that would fit in Paradise Pier, or what it would.
We have Boardwalk Pizza over there.
San Francisco, is that what you're thinking of? Or are you talking about Pizza Umau Mau?
Oh, he's talking about something.
Pizza Umau Mau. I think
is that still there?
Pizza. Yes.
Oh, I guess in that
not Umau Mau. It's
Pizza Fari.
Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta.
In that Mediterranean area, yeah. You're right. They do have pizza there, but that again, you've got to walk in buffet style.
They have it by the slice. You got your choice.
Not a walk
pizza.
I see. Again, I don't look at that as quick service. It's
like a Sbarro's.
Yes, Disney Sbarro's.
Now, when I think of Sbarro's, I think of the carts like in Vegas or the conventions. I don't think of a restaurant.
You don't think a food court, mall food court,
food court. Okay, but a food court is you're calling that whole area. That whole area is like a.
Just a pizza place. The end of it, it's breadsticks. It's a pasta choice.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, and so I don't know. I couldn't
sitting in steam tables.
If I would have had a little more prep time to think about this, I might have come up with something better. Now, restaurant. I think I got a decent idea, and
it's not imagining my way. Okay, fine. Since your belly aching, go ahead and do your restaurant idea.
Oh, okay.
We're done. We're done with the other one, right?
I think we've we've smashed that one enough. Tahitian Terrace. I would just
somehow I knew.
And it doesn't, it doesn't have to be the Tahitian Terrace, but some tiki type restaurant in the place where Tahitian Terrace used to be. And quite frankly, look at the old menu. Why not just, I think that area is screaming for some decent food, not more Dole Whip. I realize that Dole Whip is popular. So that gave a place for a lot of people to sit and all that.
You roll in there on a hot day. Holy shit, the line's long.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Maybe that Dole Whip needs to be added to the Bingo Barbecue or somewhere else. I don't know.
Okay.
No, there's a slushy machines by Casey's Corner or Coke Corner, right? There's slushy machines in there.
Slushy machines there.
They can put Dole Whips in there easily.
A place that we used to have that we haven't had for a long time was right between Stage Door Cafe and the Riverbell Terrace. We had that soft serve ice cream place that used to be right there too.
Yeah.
And they not only soft serve cones, but they had dishes where they would put, toppings over it too.
Yeah, and what did we talk? The banjo,
silver banjo.
Yeah, that used to be right in that area too.
All right, Richard, do you want to give us your restaurant?
Do I have to? I haven't had enough time to study on this. I need time to do this.
Okay, listen.
I'm gonna do a tangent while he's. I was going to say, cells, shake together.
I was for sure we were going to go nostalgia. I for sure figured someone was going to say barbecue. Richard did. I was for sure someone was going to say Tahitian Terrace. Someone did.
Yeah. Well, at least he came up with a barbecue in a different spot and not recreating the existing. I'm literally would like to see, something similar to the original. I was reading something online about like the top 5 worst places to eat in Florida. There's a lot of hate for the one at Mission Space. Out of what is it?
Oh,
Space 2000,
Space 220 or whatever.
yeah. A lot of people are saying one and done. A lot of people are saying not worth the price. I'm not sure if I actually saw one that said the food was good. And it's a fixed menu, which is not for everybody. Not hearing good things other than the effects. But you don't want to pay that kind of money just to see effects. No. And then the drive-in was, to me, that's a nostalgic restaurant. The food's it's average, but the portions are okay. But it's the atmosphere that, drives people in there, I think.
I had no problems with eating the ribs there, the loaf of onion rings. But everyone else in the party was like, eh.
The seating is what's odd,
Oh, yeah, and you can get screwed. Oh, you want to sit in a car? Too effing bad. You got a picnic table in the back.
I would rather, like, if you're eating a loaf and you want to share it with people at your table, you'd be better at the bench. I've never eaten at the bench. I think I rather would if we're doing the sharing thing.
No backs though.
Oh, well,
don't like to sit in a chair with no backs for a long period of time.
I've had the ribs there, and I'm picky on my ribs since I do my own smoking. I've had some horrible ribs out there. I
don't think they do ribs anymore, to be honest.
Okay, it's been a long time since I've been there. But yeah, I was surprised. A lot of people are hating on Ohana like I was, and other people said that's words to die for. We're going to fisticuffs. I'm like, really?
Pre-COVID Ohana, I'd be like, okay, I like it. We've been there twice since. I'm like,
people are bitching about the Bayou now here and at Disneyland, saying it's just not what it used to be.
You can't get in.
It is. Well, right now it's very easy to get in.
Because you
have no view. Yeah, but people are saying I'll go in for like coffee and a dessert, but I won't go in for a meal. That it's really degraded a bit.
Because I remember they had some really good stuff in there.
Yeah, their prime rib was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Have we prevaricated enough, Richard, or we gotta?
I'm still trying to figure out a restaurant besides smoke.
Mike, you got something?
Well, okay. Yes, I have something. The problem is it's an ad, and I don't know exactly where to put it. And because of that,
we'll help you with that.
I think it's got to go. It's got to go in downtown Disney somewhere. Okay. But we need a themed restaurant.
Do we?
Yeah, I think
Verified caller.
Oh, someone's getting a phone call.
No, it's gone now. I just added cloak.
Had a thought, and it's gone now.
We should write it down next time. We'll cross your fingers.
I like themed restaurants, but theme isn't everything. Give me a decent restaurant.
It's gotta be good. All right. First of all, the theme's got to be something unique. Can't be no Rainforest Cafe because that came and went. They gotta go with the times. They gotta be able to go with the flow, right?
That's what changes. That's why maybe just something contemporary. When you say themed, I guess you got to say, space theme, tiki theme. Is it theme like that, or is it just a very nice contemporarily themed?
All right, that kind of thing. Here's the kind of theme that comes to my head. Richard might have been there. Greg probably not. But the Colorado Bell in Laughlin had a restaurant at the back called the Boiler Room.
Yeah, I remember that one. And
the Boiler Room was a brewery. So they made their own beer, and that was the big beer vats. That gave it this boiler room feel, like you're in a steamship. And it was all very nautical and portholes, and you could, if you're on one side, you can see out onto the actual Colorado River flowing by. But something like that. The theme is not super
immersive.
Super immersive, but you walk in, it's well done.
Have you been to the Main Street station in Vegas?
No.
They've got one of the few lasting buffets, which is really good. Right next to it, they've got a brew pub, I guess you could call it.
The funny thing is, I'm thinking the exact same place when he's describing it there.
Brick, even some of the stuff they serve in or the drinks are served in feel somewhat themed, if you will, but it's got a vibe or a feel to it. So I get it. Okay, so what's the restaurant, Mike?
I mean, that's it there. But
what kind of food? I mean,
well,
barbecue,
beer, right?
Yeah, let's add more alcohol into the already misbehaving.
Well, if it's downtown Disney, what the hell, right?
Yeah, but they come into the park anyway, so.
But there's already Black Tap, right?
I know. Yeah,
not the black.
So
the one.
Yeah.
One of the, is a Black
Ballast
Tap up
Point.
there?
Yeah.
Ballast Point, thank you.
Which
so
I like.
Ballast Point,
like
right.
Ballast Point.
But they're brewing their own beer, so this place can brew its own beer. I just so breweries are pizza, wings.
What's the fascination with wings? I just and they're boneless. Are they boneless always?
No, either or, however you want it. You can bone in or boneless.
Pull the bone out of a wing. I'd really like to see that process.
Okay, it's really chicken tenders chopped up into bits. Boneless wings.
Thank you.
They're really chicken tenders chopped up into bits.
I just don't get the fascination with. But go ahead. Okay.
Full on brew pub style burgers, sandwiches, just.
So nothing original.
The vibe is more important.
Nothing original then.
No, I don't have anything original for that. I miss going to the boiler room. We used to go to the boiler room. I haven't had a growler from there that you could refill for like $20.
I mean, I've been to Laughlin. I don't remember ever being in that. I walked end to end, and
I was the Colorado Bell.
I was never impressed with. To me, Laughlin was the 909 Vegas.
Well, according to all the stuff I see, Vegas empty. State line's getting torn down.
Oh no, the state line. There was an announcement. The Terrible family is going
build
to
them out.
Herbst.
Yep. Yeah, they are going to run it so it's not disrupted.
They can't keep all three casinos and hotels open. There's no way.
They are the ones that own the gas stations there. All three of the gas stations are owned by them. So.
Well, see, that's why I got into some comments, because when that early on was announced, it was all closing. I'm like, but you're missing the part at the bottom that says they want to keep it operating for people who need gas, food, to stop. And people are, oh no, it's all getting rid of. Well, here we see the plan emerges or comes out. Supposedly they're going to take them over. I didn't say they were going to run them. I just read today the headline is Hearst, or however they pronounce
Herbst,
the family.
yeah, okay, I know. But
it's going to run it.
Run what?
I didn't get into the details, but Prim is not all shutting down. Let's just put it that way.
They'll probably do exactly what they were talking about earlier, is that they're going to probably keep some of the stuff up and then maybe use like Buffalo Bills they were talking about for special events and things like that, because they do actually have
that arena.
They have the arena and they got convention rooms there. So for special events, they'll have that available, but they won't be running it 12 months out of the year.
Well, time will tell, but that news has changed there. And there's big news in Vegas, how many of those casinos are going private. One guy is buying out the whole Caesar MGM properties.
And no, his name is not Musk.
Wait.
Yes.
MGM owns what, like 9 hotels, and Caesars owns like 9 hotels. He's buying them both out?
Wait.
Caesars and MGM are 2 different companies.
Okay. It's the Caesars one he's buying out, I believe.
Yeah, he bought that out. They own 12 properties there, if I remember correctly.
Why am I, when I'm booking through Caesars Entertainment, am I getting some MGM hotels as options?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Don't know.
I know that the 2 Caesars properties in Laughlin are getting sold. When we
were in the old Magic Pagoda, and they were trying to get you to get their credit card. I think that was the MGM credit card. I still have the CDs they gave me. I've never opened them.
Do you gamble?
Same here.
When you go to Vegas?
I gamble with my life just by being there.
Never with money.
Yeah, not much anymore. An occasional, what I'd like to do is be able to sit in the restaurants and play what's
Kino?
the Kino,
Kino.
but nobody's got it anymore. We used to sit in the Mexican restaurant at the Orleans and kind of sit there a long
you're
time
talking
and
about
play Kino.
with a person running the tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Kino's all automated on a little machine now.
Yeah, but most of the restaurants that used to have them that we used to frequent don't have them anymore.
Don't have. You used to have the Kino board there, and you're always trying to figure things out.
So when you go there, do you even notice what like the minimum hand to play black?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I'm thinking if I got a few shekels in my pocket, I might drop them.
What is it?
It depends on where and what time of day, but 15, 20, or 10 to 15 probably. 20 or something
10,
like
10,
on the strip.
10 to 15.
Yeah, 20 on craps.
Yeah, 10 to 15.
$20 for craps. Holy
I believe
shit.
so. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I say I don't play a lot. I'll take a quick look, and it does vary time of day. And you would think when you walk past the same ones, like the three hand poker, and no one's playing it, you'd think they would lower it just to get somebody to sit down and rip them off. And then there's some automated ones, where the roulette, there's not even a person there. There's a wheel that spins, but it's all electronic.
The big 6 wheel, there are no people around it. It's all electronic on the big 6 wheel.
That's Richard's favorite,
which
sucker game.
We used to call that the shit wheel.
Since it's all electronic, I don't like it anymore because I always watched how the dealers were handling the wheel, and that's
like that changed everything.
From.
Sure.
All right, so there's my sit-down place, a vibey theme.
So you just want Ballast Point 2.0 with a different theme.
I just think it works. You're in the back of a ship or something, inside a submarine. I don't know. Inside a big fat airplane. But a boat, I think
submarine's been tried.
Yeah,
by Spielberg,
I think a boat is an easier.
Well, there was. Remember over in one of the plans that they had for Discovery Bay was they were going to have the Nautilus sit out there. Nautilus was supposed to be a restaurant that was sitting under the water there.
I thought of that, but I don't know where I'd put it.
See, okay, I'm thinking of a restaurant that would be sitting up on top of one of the towers. Over at the Adventure Tower, they still have the concierge lounge up there, but something like that where you would actually have a restaurant that's a nice, dark, quiet restaurant, but you can see the different. You can see the fireworks shows from there. You can see the other things going on from up there. It's kind of like Top of the World was over at the Contemporary.
Top of the World.
It was so much nicer when it was Top of the World, but it wasn't a restaurant. It was a bar.
Well, mine would be a restaurant,
and they had live entertainment, all kinds of stuff. That was
a lot of fun. That segues right into Richard's choice.
What segues? That is Richard's choice.
What, he wants to do Top of the World?
Basically.
Yeah. In the Adventure Tower?
A nice upper end out of our price range restaurant.
Is that the Bonita Tower?
Bonita Tower faces north.
Sierra Tower. Adventure is the Sierra Tower.
Okay. So the old Sierra Tower. Oh, yeah. They don't use that concierge lounge up there anymore?
Oh, no, yes, they still do use it. Oh, yes, they do use that. And you got some very nice rooms up there, too.
I just can't. Some of these influencers that I see that talk about going to the park all the time and they try all the different, I'm like, I don't know what's funding their enjoyment. They're up there in that nice.
So that's you'd make like Top of the World there at the top of the Sierra Tower.
But that's a good idea. I like it.
The fun thing that Greg didn't mention when we were talking about the place over at the old Main Street in downtown Las Vegas is you go into the restroom. They have a section. They have a section of the Berlin Wall up against there in the restroom.
Pee on the
That's
wall.
Your urinal. You get to pee on the Berlin Wall.
Nice. Okay. All of these would be super expensive, though, I think. But if you go to the top of a hotel tower, it's going to be freaking nuts.
It's Disneyland. Disneyland. It's expensive.
I mean, remember when we were talking about the expansion pads? There were ideas like where the old waterfalls and little Cascade Peak to have some kind of adventure themed bar restaurant out there that I think would be an interesting idea. You could go through the tunnel and over there. Oh, speaking of something like that, I'm hearing some crap reviews on Beacon Barrel. Another one and done, overpriced, time limit. And I think I was talking to Matt about this.
Yeah,
It's not so much that you would spend more time there because 45 minutes, it's enough to have a couple drinks, but it's that ticking clock, like in filmmaking, right?
Yeah.
You got that ticking clock, and you can't help but think.
Who goes,
who
pays $200 for admission into a theme park, and then wants to spend hours sitting inside a bar inside a theme park?
You'd be amazed.
I'd say, I think you'd be surprised how many people would just sit there and not get up, because we have the thing that maybe Florida doesn't have to the same extent, but it's growing. Because remember, we have a person with a self-driving car that you might as well call him a local. He's 2 hours away,
Yes.
roughly, but they're locals. I'm sorry, this whole idea that they don't have a local park in Florida. How many of them do we know, employee or not employee? It's their local park, and they spend a lot of time there. So this bullshit about us with our local park, needs to be 86. With that said, because we can go anytime, I could say, hey, Mike, Rich, let's go hang out at the bar. Because we could go to the tiki bar at the hotel and not be kicked out. We could just keep drinking, as long as we're drinking there.
And as long as you can get a seat inside, right?
Back in the day when my neighbors had their passes and everything, we would meet them on Fridays over in the park. We'd be sitting over at the Plaza Inn out on the patio, and we'd sit there for hours, and it's just like, okay, go get some ice cream, or go get whatever dessert or salad is over there, and just pick through it throughout the evening. We'd sit there while you watch the parade. We'd watch the fireworks. We'd let the kids go run loose in the park, and we just sat there and enjoyed the evening. And there used to be a lot of that going on when you had, between that Plaza Gardens, you had a lot of the folks that would come in and just sit there for hours for square dancing or whatever type of thing they had.
That's right.
But Karen's grandparents were big square dancers, and we would see them every couple of weeks over there. So
yeah, I mean, they had all kinds. They had not so much ballroom, but they had contemporary dancing. You've seen Walt dancing with
swing
Lily,
dance,
swing dance, all kinds of. That was a great area. You had ice cream. You had the stage and entertainment. They really fucked that area up again too.
I gotta say, that is one thing I really miss, is the live entertainment. Kurt and the guys are absolutely right. Miss the live entertainment, and miss the dancing. I mean, I wasn't a big dancer, but it just put life.
Well, shit. Excuse me. Videopolis that was just a big giant dance place.
Well, I think Richard and I were having this conversation because of a guy. Oh, there was a Instagram story. It might have been this guy.
Okay.
I don't get it. You tell me what. That's how he starts his videos. No. Was it him or was it? Yeah, it was him that was doing the story of the churro and how the churro.
The churro.
I watched 30 seconds ago. Nope. Can't handle this dude for no.
Exactly. But anyways, I sent it to Richard. We discussed it when we went to Sin Gear last weekend. Was Videopolis just a thing of its day and its time, like Cloud9 at Knott's?
Yeah.
The kids today don't do that, or the ragers that they have are much different than the type of stuff
no one watches music videos anymore, right? Videopolis.
Yeah, but it wasn't totally videos in the name. Cloud9, I don't remember Cloud9 showing videos.
No,
but it was just about
was there specific because of the videos.
It was supposed to be,
but it could be done without it. I mean, they used to have dancing.
We did do it without it afterwards. Years later.
We used to have it when I got there before Videopolis was complete or even started. Maybe I don't remember. The Tomorrowland Terrace was the hangout.
Yeah,
and they used to have those summer night deals where you could come in after 6 or something.
I think that's no one's got the money for that. I think our teenagers don't, or it's just too priced out.
I think they go to these fentanyl, infused ragers where they're sniffing it up. And
all right. I think I'm just gonna cut it there before Greg gets into Grandpa Simpson's Matlock, get off my lawn, whatever.
I can't handle anymore.
You did remind me I have to check a car that's been in front of my house.
So there you have our
Get
takes
off my lawn.
on quick service and table service updates. Thank you for the suggestion. And on behalf of my colleagues here, we'd like to thank you for listening.
And I'm sorry for our poor execution of your subject matter.
That's right. Thank you for listening, and good night.